You know that feeling at the end of a long day? You're starving, but the thought of cooking feels like a huge chore? Yeah, me too. So today, I wanted to share 5 of my go-to recipes for exactly those nights. First up, let's tackle black pepper pork chops together. Alright, so my biggest pet peeve with pork chops is when they're dry. It's the worst. But I've got this super simple little trick, just a quick salty bath that I swear by. It makes the pork incredibly juicy every single time. It sounds simple, but you'll see. Let me show you how I do it. Today, in under 25 minutes, let's make a lazy day black pepper pork chop that's even better than takeout. Pay attention. This is the secret to tender meat. Add salt and water to the pork, let it soak it all up, and leave it in the fridge overnight. Trust me, this step is a total game changer. Once it's out, you have to pat it completely dry with a paper towel. This is key for a beautiful sear. Sprinkle on sugar and a generous amount of black pepper, give it a good rub, and let it chill out for an hour. Now for the all-purpose sauce. Just mix ketchup, oyster sauce, black pepper, a little sugar, and some water. That's it. Get your pan hot with a little oil and listen to that sizzle. Depending on the thickness of your chop, it only needs 1 to 2 minutes per side. Whatever you do, don't overcook it. Pour in that beautiful sauce, let it bubble and coat every inch of the pork. Once you smell that amazing aroma, it's ready. So now you know the saltwater secret. Seriously, just look at that. Can you almost feel how tender that is just by looking? All from that one little step. So worth it. Okay, I'm already hungry. What goes well with this? How about something saucy and comforting? Let's do that 10-minute tomato beef next. You'll love it. This is like a warm hug in a bowl for me. It's what I make when I've had a rough day. The magic isn't in some fancy secret, it's just that incredible flavor you get when the rich beef meets those tangy tomatoes. And the best part? We're gonna get all that flavor in just about 10 minutes. Ready? Let's go. We start by searing the beef. No oil needed in a hot pan. Good beef releases its own fat. Once it changes color, out it comes. Smell that amazing aroma already? Now, here's a key step. Don't you dare wash that pan. All that precious beef fat is flavor gold. Use it to scramble an egg, then toast your garlic and scallions in it. Tomatoes in. Cook them down, then return the beef and egg to the party. Time for the magic sauce. The exact ratios are right here on screen. Get that perfect balance every time. Lid on, let it all simmer together for just 1 minute, and let the flavors marry. Finish it with fresh scallions. Oh, that sizzle, that's the sound of happiness right there. And that broth is just begging for a bowl of rice. A true one-bowl wonder. Okay, we've got 2 hearty dishes down. Let's make a veggie side that's actually exciting to eat. Let's be honest, boiled asparagus is just sad. So I'm on a mission to rescue it. I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite ways to cook it. They're all super quick, and they'll make you see asparagus in a whole new light. Promise. First up, the most aromatic one. Water's boiling, and here's the secret. Add a splash of oil and a pinch of salt. This is the trick to keeping the asparagus vibrantly green. Just 1 minute is all it needs, then drain it. Lay it on a plate, top with plenty of minced garlic, chopped chili, and a drizzle of soy sauce. Now, get ready. Listen to this sound. Wow, the aroma is just instant. Method number 2, the savory superstar, bacon-wrapped asparagus. Just cut each bacon strip into thirds, wrap it around your asparagus pieces, and secure it with a toothpick. Quite simple, right? And a key tip, do not add any oil to the pan. Place the bacon rolls directly in and let them sizzle in their own fat until both sides are perfectly golden and crispy. And finally, a super quick classic. Take 5 large shrimp and slice them in half. They'll cook faster and it makes it look like you have even more. A little oil in the pan, toss in the asparagus and shrimp together. Once the shrimp turn pink and curl up, just a pinch of salt to season, and you are done. So fresh. See? From crispy and savory to fresh and simple. So many possibilities. Now that we're pros at making our veggies delicious, how about a full meal in one pan? If you love noodles, you have to stick around for this next one. Okay, noodle lovers, gather round. This eggplant braised noodle is pure comfort food. I know a lot of people are scared to cook eggplant because it soaks up oil like a sponge. But the way we're going to do it, a little steam, a little braise, makes it so flavorful but not greasy at all. It's a cool little technique. Check it out. Get your pan hot and stir-fry the pork until it's beautifully browned. Don't add your garlic yet. Now for the star of the show, toss in the eggplant and let it soak up all that savory goodness until it gets perfectly tender. A splash of cooking wine, a dash of soy sauce for that umami kick. Now pour in just enough water to cover everything. Let them have a little party in the pan. Once it's bubbling, season with salt and a pinch of sugar. Now, lay the fresh noodles right on top and remember, don't stir, just let them steam. And here comes the secret. When there's just this much sauce left, turn off the heat. Now pile on that fresh raw garlic and green onions, just listen to that. Mix it all together, and that garlic aroma just hits you instantly. This is 10 times more delicious than frying the garlic first. The noodles are springy, the eggplant is packed with flavor. Dinner in 10 minutes, you have to try it. Doesn't that look amazing? So hearty and satisfying. Alright, we're nearing the end of our little cooking session. For the grand finale, I'm showing you my ultimate secret weapon for a lazy day. And here it is, my absolute favorite. We're taking a jar of Lao Gan Ma, but we're not just spooning it on top. We're using it to build the flavor for the entire pot of rice. This is how you unlock the real soul of that spicy, crunchy goodness. It's going to blow your mind. Listen up, no oil needed. Let the pork belly render its own fat until golden and crispy. Don't eat pork? Swap it for chicken thighs or use firm tofu for an amazing vegetarian version. Next, throw in all your veggies. Just give them a quick toss to soak up that delicious flavor. Now, for the soul of the dish. 2 big scoops of Lao Gan Ma, any chili crisp you love, plus a splash of soy sauce. Look at that color. Your kitchen will smell insane. Pour everything over your washed rice. Remember doubler, the perfect water-to-rice ratio is 1 to -1 otter. Add a pinch of salt, give it a stir. Now, let the rice cooker do the work, or just simmer it in a pot for 15 minutes. Time's up. Wow! Look at how the rice has soaked up all that juice. Quick, fluff it up, get every single grain coated and shiny. Finish with some green onions. And it's ready. I mean, come on. The flavor you get from that is just insane for how little work it is. This, my friends, is the masterpiece of lazy cooking. And just like that, we've got 5 amazing dinner ideas for the week. I really hope you feel inspired to jump in the kitchen and try one. I'm dying to know, which one are you going to make first? Drop a comment below and let's chat about it. If you had fun hanging out with me in my kitchen today, it would mean the world to me if you hit that like button and subscribe. Our next little get-together will be all about addictive snacks. You won't want to miss it. Thanks again for stopping by. It was great cooking with you. See you next time.